Good morning, everybody. On this fine morning, I would like to extend my heartful greetings and heartful wishes on the occasion of the Republic Day. Today, we are going to celebrate the Republic Day with great enthusiasm, pomp and show in our institution. The Constitution of India came into force from 1950 to 26 January. Through that, India became a republican nation. So, India is the people of India is a very proud to say that we are the people of India. We are the people of the country because of we have the best constitution in the world, the very good constitution in the world, and biggest constitution, elaborated constitution in the world, and it is one of the beautiful constitution we have. For that, the people of country can feel happy. And one more thing before going to say the importance of the Republican state Republic Day. Today, I am going to say that a few words that the India is the country, the east and west. India is the best, and twinkle twinkle little star, India is the superstar. I can say one more thing. The Diwali is a lightful festival. The Holi is the colorful festival, whereas the Republican Day is the wonderful festival. So we are going to organize the wonderful festival with a great enthusiasm. And today, exactly on 1950 January 26, our Indian Constitution came into the force. The Indian Constitution is basically it begins with the foreword, that is nothing but the preamble. The foreword of the Indian Constitution is known as the preamble. So the preamble reflects the aspirations, aims and objectives of the people of the country, and it is basing on the Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution, based on the four important pillars of the equality, justice, freedom and fraternity. Once again I am repeating: equality, justice, freedom and fraternity. These are the four basic pillars of the Indian economy, Indian Constitution. So Indian Constitution also treated as the sovereign, socialistic, secular, democratic and republican state. So India is treated as sovereign, socialistic, secular, democratic and republican state. So the Indian Constitution is the best constitution in the world. It's a very good constitution in the world, and it's the biggest constitution in the world, and even it is a elaborated constitution which covers with the almost all. At present, at the time of the constitution, beginning of the constitution, we have the only 9 schedules and 395 articles were there, and with three parts was there at the time of the Indian Constitution, which was came into the force. But at present, we have the 428 articles are there, and in which 12 schedules, 425 articles, and in which there is three parts of the Indian Constitution were divided into three parts. To prepare the Indian Constitution, the drafting committee was appointed under the chairmanship of the B.R. Ambedkar. The Ambedkar is the chairman of the drafting committee, and along with the drafting committee, the Ambedkar Garu who was toured the various countries of the world and studied and analyzed the different constitutions of the world, and he was prepared and presented the excellent constitution which are needed for our people, our country, and we became a republican state which was presented by the B.R. Ambedkar. So we are thankful to the B.R. Ambedkar. We are express our gratitude to the B.R. Ambedkar to provide such a elaborated constitution in our country. It is consisting with the 445 articles, 12 schedules, and it was 22 parts. At present, it was completed with the 104 amendments also. Totally 104 amendments was taken place, and 445 articles are there, 12 schedules, and at the time of the beginning of the constitution, there is only the 104 398 articles and 9 schedules was there. But our constitution became a big constitution. Why? Because we can say that our constitution consisting with the 448 articles at present, which consisting with the 12 schedules and 22 parts. But the Constitution of USA, United States of America, it has only the seven articles. Australia, which is consisting with the 128 articles, Canada 147 articles, whereas our constitution consisting with the 448 articles, that indicating that the Indian constitution is a big and elaborated and biggest constitution in the world. It is a best constitution in the world. The people of the country, the Indians, are proud to say that it's such a elaborated and big constitution which is based on the equality, justice, freedom and fraternity. These are four important pillars of our Indian constitution, and which is consistent with the sovereign, socialistic, secular, democratic and republican state. So the Indian constitution is almost all the features of the Indian constitution. We can go for the silent features of the Indian constitution. The Indian constitution became the biggest constitution, the best constitution in the world. It is the big and elaborated constitution, the federal and unitary state. The important features of the Indian constitution is a big and elaborated constitution, federal and unitary state, rigid and flexible constitution, written and unwritten constitution, independent judiciary system, and fundamental rights, fundamental duties, and the directive principles of the state policy, and almost all the directive principles of state policy, single citizenship, and judicial review. These are the important basic the features of the Indian constitution. So Indian constitution is consistent with the fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principles of state policy, independent judiciary system, bicameral system, and in addition to that, single citizenship. It is a federal state, democratic unitary state, rigid constitution, flexible constitution, and written constitution and unwritten constitution. And it's a big and elaborated constitution, in which way we can say our constitution is the biggest constitution, best constitution, and which can protect the interest of the people, which can protect the fundamental right, fundamental duties. But we can say the freedom was reached to the people of the country after announcement and after what say implementation of this Indian constitution. Actually, we got the independence in 1947, 15th August. But actually, the rights was enjoyed. Real right was used by utilized by the people of the country through the announcement of the Indian constitution that came into force on the 26th January. So 26th January has more important rather than this Independence Day. Why? Because Independence Day only given the freedom from the British people, alien people, other people. We got independence from those people. They declared independence for our country. But actual the fundamental rights, fundamental duties are enjoyed by the people, that can reach it to the people, and directive principles of state policy, and that was reached to our people through the announcement of the implementation of the Indian constitution from 26 January 1950. And one more thing, our constitution adopted the many things which are concerned with the various countries of the world. The Ambedkar Garu, B.R. Ambedkar Garu, who was toured various of countries, and he was studied, he was analyzed, and he was totally assessed the different constitutions of the world, and he was prepared and he was presented our constitution with the adopting some of the principles from the various countries of the world. The parliamentary traditions of the country, we are adopting the parliamentary traditions in our country that was adopted from the England constitution. The parliamentary tradition, the bicameral system, just like Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Parliament, Rashtrapati, all these, the parliamentary performance of the economy, the parliamentary system was adopted from the England. At the same time, the fundamental rights and duties was taken from the USA. In USA constitution, the fundamental duties and fundamental rights which are enjoyed by the people, which are included in the Indian constitution, that was received, that was adopted from the USA constitution. At the same time, the central and state relations. You know that India is a unitary state as well as the federal state, in which the federal governments are there, state governments are working along with under the leadership of the central government. Central government plays a vital role in making coordinating the various countries, various states of the nation. And we can say that India is a unitary in diversity, unity in diversity. We are achieving unity in diversity with the federal and the principles of the unitary state. So unitary and the central and state relations was taken up from the Canada Union Constitution, and at the same time, the directive principles of state policy was taken up from the Ireland Constitution. So Ireland Constitution became a base for the to achieve the directive principles of state policy in our economy. At the same time, emergency powers. There is five type of the emergency powers which are enjoyed by the Indian people, that it was implemented from time to time when there is a necessity, that was received, that is adopted from the Germany Constitution. At the same time, state and the state list, concurrent list, central list, and these are the different the powers and functions of the state governments was prescribed in the central list, state list, and concurrent list. State and central and concurrent list was, this concept was taken from the Australian Constitution. So because of these features, India became Indian Constitution. It's a wonderful constitution, a beautiful constitution, best constitution, and it's the best what to say, elaborated and big constitution in the world. It seems to be delightful, and that's why we can say East and West, India is the best. The twinkle twinkle little star, India is this superstar, and India is a rising star because of this constitution. And before going to see the other details of this Indian constitution, we can go for what is the backdrop of the constitution preparation. What is the background preparation of the constitution? We have to go for a few words. That actually the Indian constitution, the idea of the Indian constitution, preparation of Indian constitution came into the mindsets of the people in the 1929 by announcement of the Purna Swaraj to our country. At the time of the British people in our country, before the announcement of the Dandi March, what is Salt Satyagraha, and the Congress, the Indian National Congress announced that we need the separate constitution for our people to protect the interests of the people, protect the rights of the people. We need a separate constitution. That concept was began in the minds of the Indian people from 1929 onwards. Then after the getting the independence in the year of 1946, what is it, that is the constitution was announced. The Constitution Committee was announced in the year of 1946. That is the Rajyanga Parishad. The Rajyanga Parishad was constituted in the year of 1945. In the 1946, the Rajendra Prasad became the first chairman of the Rajyanga Parishad, and after that, the drafting committee was announced. The drafting committee was announced under the chairmanship of the B.R. Ambedkar, and Ambedkar, as a chairman of the drafting committee, was toured the various countries. He was visited the various countries. He was studied the constitution of the various countries, and we prepared the Indian constitution within the 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days. Within the stipulated period of the 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days, he was trying to prepare a beautiful constitution for our country, and he was made 64 lakhs of rupees towards the constitution of the country. And this is the main important backdrop of the preparation of the Indian constitution. The Indian constitution was approved by the parliament in the year of the 1949 January 26. So Indian constitution was approved as is what presented by the B.R. Ambedkar. Why? Because it was presented an excellent constitution, a beautiful constitution. It's a wonderful constitution which are more suitable for the Indian people, Indian society. Why? Because the Indian people are struggled a lot. Almost all 200 years of the fight was done. They were struggled for the Indian independence, and totally achieved the independence through the various movements, various struggles, and various activities were taken up by the people of the country. So exactly on the 26th November 1949, Indian Parliament approved the Indian Constitution. So it is on that day, particular day, we can celebrate the Indian Constitution Day. The Constitution Day was announced on every year. Indian Constitution was announced on Constitution Day, announced on the 26th November 1949. From that day, Indian Constitution Day was observed in our country. So this is the basic the features of the Indian Constitution. So far, we were made some amendments. Almost 104 amendment was brought down in the Indian Constitution. In the 1942, the Rajendra Prasad became the first Rajanga Parishad, and 1946 ninth, the first meeting was conducted by the Indian Constitution Committee, and drafting committee was appointed in the year of 1947 with 7 members. In the 1947 29th August, Constitution was adopted, and the 1949 November 26th November it was approved by the Parliament of India. Totally, our Indian Constitution came into force from 1950 to the January and 26, and they prepared this Constitution. They were taken the 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days of time, and to making the 64 lakhs of the amount towards the development of this one. And so on this occasion, I would like to say a few words that we are the country of, we are the people of the country. We are enjoying the fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principles of state policy. But everywhere the people asking about the fundamental, they try to ask about the fundamental rights only. But we are forgetting the fundamental duties. Everybody has to go for the fundamental rights and fundamental duties, and systematically, as for the Constitution, within the limits of the Constitution, within the limitations of the Constitution, we can go for the enjoy the fundamental rights and fundamental duties. The fundamental duties and fundamental rights are which are prescribed by the Indian Constitution through the various articles, and many provisions was given, and we are enjoying the fundamental rights, but we are not thinking about the fundamental duties. The fundamental duties also very important. Not only you are enjoying the rights, but also you have to go for the duties also. You have to enjoy your duties also. Then our Indian democracy becomes successful with the active participation of all the sections of the people, without any discrimination, and without going for any sympathy or any the special privilege for any person in the country. And we have to enjoy the fruits of the Constitution, and we are feel proud to the Constitution of our country, and we are celebrating the festival of 26th January on the occasion of the what Indian Constitution came into force on the 1950 26th January. By this, India became a republican state. So India became a republican state, India became an independent state, and we are going to celebrate the 75 years of the gold diamond jubilee celebrations of independent India. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, the program is going to be announced. It is implementing this year because of we got independence after the 75 years of the golden jubilee celebrations. We are going to be celebrating in our country. This is a small essence which are concerned with this Indian Constitution. Thank you one and all, and thank you for the giving this opportunity. Thank you.